Your outside reflects your inside. So if you want your reality to change, then it's time to step up and do the inner work. Now, if you're even watching this, then you are already aware and probably leaving the 3D, more than likely in that 4D bandwidth, sliding in and out of the 5D. It's time we move beyond the 4D fixing and healing the past and instead create our future selves by making new and different choices. You can't create a new, different future while functioning from old, past energy. Now, this series is about how we upgrade body, mind, emotion, soul to hold the higher 5D energy. Today, I want to set the scene so you can ask yourself, is this the future self that I want to claim? If the answer is yes, then you will get so much out of this series. And I've included some tools at the end to get you going. All right, so what's currently happening on Earth? You probably already know that we are coming to the end of the 26,000 year Great Cycle. The Earth is ascending from 3D to 5D, and we are currently in the transition phase. Now, the Earth is like a massive tuning fork. The Schumann resonance, which is a measurable electromagnetic frequency that usually hums steadily with the pulse of the Earth, in the last few years, it's been spiking and dipping massively. Solar flares, magnetic field shifts, collective rising consciousness are all adding even more change to the shift. So if you think of it like your phone getting an unexpected update, if your battery is old or your storage is full, the update either fails or drains your power. Our bodies and energy systems are the hardware. And this planetary upgrade is forcing a new level of performance. If you've been noticing your sleep shift, electromagnetic glitches, or sudden waves of emotions that feel out of nowhere, you're probably trying to sync with a planet that's literally running a new operating system. Now, as inhabitants of Earth, we now need to raise our own frequency to match the planet. Right now, we stand at a fork in the road of divergent timelines. Path 1 is the 3D loop. Same survival programming, fear, scarcity, constant fight or flight. Souls remaining in this loop are going to be recycled and will have to wait until the next great cycle to ascend. Now, path 2, which is divergent off the original timeline, currently has a 4D bridge. So in other words, where there's a close connection with the timelines, the 4D is bridging it. So this is where time feels less linear, intuition sharpens, reality responds faster to your thoughts and emotions, and beyond that bridge is our 5D frequency. Now, creation from heart coherence, expanded awareness, and multi-dimensional connections. Now, while the paths are still relatively close, that 4D bridge allows you to slide back and forth between the two paths while you learn how to hold the higher energy. Your physical, emotional, and mental wiring must match the higher current, or you're going to keep bouncing back to the old pattern and back into that 3D. Let's look at what I mean by upgrading. So, energy channels. Picture your chakras, meridians as a house's electrical wiring. Adding more appliances, higher energy without upgrading the wiring blows circuits. Symptoms like fatigue, headaches, sudden mood swings. We need to widen those channels and upgrade that wires so we can have more current flowing smoothly. A second one would be our capacity to hold energy. It's easy to find that energy in meditation. The challenge is holding that charge while you're in traffic, while you're in a meeting at work, while life is happening to you. Think of it like strength training. Lifting a weight once isn't going to build your muscles. You have to build the capacity through continuous repetitions. Our identity needs to shift too. So your sense of self is the blueprint for every creation. If you keep operating from an old identity, the overgiver, the one who's there to keep peace, you will keep building the 3D life and keep getting pulled back into it, no matter how many spiritual practices you add. To live in that 5D reality, we need to consciously create a new self who can embody it and maintain the energy. Now, this new series steps you into your 5D. It's a progressive upgrade, body, emotions, mind, and soul, so the higher frequency becomes your new baseline. All right, so here's the tool. So the first part of the tool is your morning scan. Just take a couple of minutes before you get out of bed, touch that phone, get into the life, just to close your eyes, set up the day for what you want from it. Put your intention in place on what your day will create and what are you going to be getting from it and putting into it. So the second tool for that part is your trigger check. When you feel tension, traffic jam, tough email, I want you just to hit the pause button and then inhale for a count of 4, exhale for 6, and then become aware of what has shifted. Okay, awareness is where you want to be coming into here. You want to be catching yourself and going, okay, I caught that, I know what it was. Now the third part is your evening reflection. So I want you to recall the biggest energy spike or drop and one belief or habit you caught that belonged to the old you. So just have a reflection of the day. What happened? What did you catch? And acknowledge what you actually caught or maybe didn't catch straight away. Don't run it through your head ruminating about it, just let it go and then choose a positive final thought or energy before you end the day and go to sleep. So you are going into sleep in that state. All right, so this simple practice trains awareness of subtle energy, nervous system reactions and identity patterns, the exact foundation for everything we're going to be doing. Now, the journey isn't about just stepping into 5D. It's about upgrading every layer, body, emotions, mind, and soul, so you can live fully engaged in daily life while you're holding that higher vibration. And if you're ready to treat your entire being like the advanced tech it truly is, you're in the right place. So next video, we're going to dive in and get started. I'll see you then.